Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kinlaig. This grass hasn't grown at all. Maybe that's because I put... Ooh, that's tight, isn't it? Maybe that's because I planted the cheaper of the meadow grass. You can hear some building work going on. I had a stone picking contract which I done, recorded, put on, started an episode. It was the day before I was doing this. Frustrating day. Done a stone picking contract, and then I placed down a what do you mean thingy? Fish food. Fish food plant. And then decided that was the wrong fish food plant because the ingredients weren't working, so I went back, redone the stone picking contract and put down another fish food plant, and then paused and then thought, no, that's not right. So I came out and for a third time done a stone picking contract. Interesting. And while I was doing the stone picking contract, I was doing some maths, and unless you've got all the constituent parts to make fish food, it's absolutely not worth it. Because, I mean, I got everything apart from a cereal crop, so say wheat. In order to make 2,000 litres of fish food, I would need to spend 2,800 on wheat, because there's nowhere on the map to buy wheat other than the dealership, so you've got to buy it as feed. You can't just buy... I mean, I could put a buy-all station in somewhere, which I don't particularly want to do because it doesn't look good. That would allow us to buy it at a more reasonable price, the sort of price that you sell it for. But then that would just feel a little bit cheaty, because then what's the point doing any farming? You may as well just buy the ingredients to make the fish food. So I suppose it's an option, but also not an option. So I left it and sulked for a day, came on today, done that same stone picking contract again, as you do. I don't know why I'm taking this down. I can just keep driving around, can't I? And sulked about it, decided there's no point doing the stone picking unless there is every point doing the stone picking, because I needed the concrete, but there's no point doing a fish food factory unless you've got all the bits. I suppose Walter might have all the ingredients. Oh, he will do next year, not this year though. I mean, how much is fish food? Food. Yeah, so it's cheaper to just buy the fish food than bother putting the money to make it, the building alone, and it's not like there's some sort of extra fun, there's moving parts, or you just put stuff in it and wait for it to get turned into fish food. It's not like harvesting a field, you've got to do something. So I'm a bit annoyed about that. But I'd say rant over, but it might not be rant over. I thought, you know what, just crack on and just do some bits and I'll come back to you all when it's time to sell stuff. But then I realised that this is the last chance I've got, end of November, last bit of daylight, to get this field sorted, to see if we get more than 6 bales off it. If I get to December, the level of the grass drops off. So, and I tested it because I went forward and back. So I've done the same stone picking contracts 4 times. I have, however, done the garden at the house, and there's a new addition, which you'll see in a minute. He's probably walking around somewhere. Should be. Did I look at the sales? The problem is as well, there was something absolutely amazing came up on the sales, but I would have had to have stuck with the fish food factory that was going to cost me to run. So I went out, come back in, and it wasn't there. Although we should really be keeping hold of as much money as possible. And for that reason, I don't think I'm going to bother with a windrower. Let's just check the sales, just in case there's a... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, come on. I mean, bale collecting and selling, it's more of a Walter thing, that, isn't it? Because Walter's the bale master, but he hasn't got anything to pull it though. We're definitely having that. Definitely. What was it, 28? I'll do it. What are we up to? 360 again. Sure, I was down to 300 the other day. Just keeps rising and rising. Oh, I bought that trailer as well, didn't I? Wheels. There we do. Is flotations. Go with flotations. Oh yes. I don't think I borrowed money to fix vehicles up, didn't I? Still got that dolly, which means I've still got the trailer. Bike and fast bale. 150 horse. Let's give this a go with this. Definitely not getting a windrower now. I can discount the first one because that'll be hay. It's only a small field, this, isn't it? There's no point. Oh, it's wrapping it anyway, I think. We've got to have more than 6 bales out of this. Otherwise, we might have to look at you know what, I might just go the same way that I did when I was mowing. Just keep doing the outside edge. Well, I'm going to have a struggle to do that when I get to here though, aren't I? I have put that very close, haven't I? Oh. No, I've not. That's handy. Unfortunate. Oh, no, the cone's not like that though. I've still got to get all the hay from Walter's as well. In that case, Walter might fancy bale and pallet storage for Walter. Ooh, I'll push that a little bit too close to the when the train comes past. Oh dear. Pay attention, 007. Oh, when the train comes by, we'll see if that goes flying. I expect it to. Where's the train? Oh, it's on its way. Yes. Quick spin around here. Just knocked it back over for me like an absolute gent. Should probably I'll just do some straight up and downs, couldn't I really? Yeah. What else is there? Something else I wanted to make a point of. No, it's gone. Can't believe the price on. Can't believe I'm still 360 grand in debt. So we're at the end of November. We've got all yes, the debt's bad. We're at the end of November. We're about to hit December, which is normally the key point for selling our goods. Might actually be best to get that edge taken out. Give myself a bit of wiggle room. That can drop beautifully there, I think. Oh, that's not in my way. And where am I going to store that trailer? Should that have been a Walter purchase more than us? But then it says moving it around. It just not really a job that we can do for other farms, because you don't really get move bale contracts, do you? But it is going to be a lot easier. I mean, I did just want a flatbed trailer for moving pallets as well, but hey ho, this is the world we live in. Well, I'm gonna say this is going to be a much better harvest. There's a weird bit at the end of there that we're just not quite able to get. I didn't reset the bale counter. Shall we pop a bit of music on? Why not? Why not? Let's have a treat. I was just about to say this is making light work of it, but the weight's giving it a bit of an issue. What is with the colour change? Oh, it's the wrap. It's the bale twine. Don't fret. It's the bale twine. I feel a bit like I've already been and picked up a bale a few in the darkness. Was I testing something out? Oop. I feel like I was testing something out and I can't remember what. Let's just otch this out the way. Tell you what, Walter's eyes lit up when he saw that trailer. And I've got a few of them. Oh yeah, there's one there. Yes, I was moving bales around because I think I put one in there. And then went, no, that's not going to work there. Because it stacks them up like that. Still use the bale grab, obviously. But we've got this channel now completely empty for Walter's hay, and we can collect that up nicely. Exactly 24, which is a full trailer load that's going in here. Great stuff. Getting it in getting it into that channel might be a bit different. Oh, bang it round that gate straight away. That's a good. Let's put a bit of light on, shall we? Get the lights up. Right. No, ideally I could do with that on the other side, couldn't I? No, I should be right. If I go right in, oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, that just tilts it, doesn't it? Of course, of course. Now if I can get in about, is that too far? Let's just pull that forward a bit, because this will arch it back, won't it? In fact, no, let's try and get over as much as possible. I mean, I'm thinking this is going to last him a long time, but it's good practice for when we're doing it with the silage. Right, it should pop them down and push me out, I think. When it hits that wall. Yeah. Doesn't look very good, does it? That'll do, yeah. Lovely. Lovely. Good stuff. I'll have to come over, get a few jobs done. That's nice. That's nice. Good place for him as well. Maybe he doesn't need a maybe he doesn't need a Yeah, I've got them all. There's still a few silage bales, but they're just a couple of them. I can do them with the telehandler when I come back over to sort some bits out from. Oh, is that a hay bale? No, I think that's wrapped. Yeah, I think that hay should last quite a while. Obviously the sheep and goats are going to need hay all year round because there's no meadow for them. The small bales I've already put out. I mean, he's still got his small gear if he wants to do his hand bales if he wants to. That's not a issue for him. We'll head back, see how many bales we've got. Ours will be a very easy collection and drop because we have got bale storage which came free with the house, so can't really go knocking that, can we? Maybe use the Kubota for shifting full loads. I mean, we can do it with this really, but the Kubota's probably gonna do it a bit easier. It's a good purchase either way, because selling bales is going to be a lot easier, and it's flat. Could that, does it strap? Can I put pallets on it as well? You should be able to. I think I'm definitely going to give it a go, because I've got all that wood chip and stuff. It is having a struggle even though it's 130 horsepower. Anywho, what time are we on? Okay, I've got time to clear this and then I'll quickly show you what's happened with the garden. Then I think we'll be moving into December, which is probably time to put some money in the bank. Well, it's good news for Walter actually. I mean, obviously I'll charge him a bit of a fee for usage of equipment. There's always a little bit of a fee in that. Well, there's not actually, I just charge him £500 an hour. But he would have been paying a lot more money had I used the telehandler. Alright, in we get. Easy counting job here. Be a little bit of a, let you into a secret of what happens in the background. The noises that you can sometimes hear. Oh, I don't think they've seeded that yet, have they? bit late if they have. Is there a train coming? Yeah, that would be right. Unless the back end's sticking out. I'm a bit confused as to how we've ended up with so much more grass for so many more bales than we had on that first cut. That first one of the year, 6 bales. Absolutely crushing it now all of a sudden. I did bring out a meadow roller as well. I leased a meadow roller and rolled it. I think it's definitely worth doing that again. Because this has got me thinking it's worth keeping this as a grass field now, because that's... we can get 2 decent cuts a year, maybe even 3. Is that it? 14, that's fantastic. It's more than double. So yeah, if we can chuck... I do want fields now. I'm not really in a financial position. We'll have to see what happens with the selling. Shame that bit comes out. I think I can squeeze 2 like 4 side by side in Walter's silage thing now. Okay, that's not great. I can nudge them in anyway, that's not a problem. Right, let's just do this so I get a bit of light over here as well. Well, I'll show you what I've been doing. So, I've left my front door open. Got a little flower bed in here, very nice. Found an old marble sink, Belfast sink sort of thing, old feed trough. Another flower bed with a little seat so I can sit here with a cup of tea and look at my house. Dog bowl. There should be a dog turned up somewhere. The reason why I've gone for this dog is because if you hear the dog in the background on my videos, who's off somewhere. I'll come back to that in a minute if he turns up. And I've got a little bit of a planting area, so we've got some grapes and some olive trees in as well, because around here we should get a nice little sun trap. There was a good bit of sun earlier, so that should be rather nice. Somewhere there he is. Wait, Harvey, come here. I've gone for the black and white border collie because that's exactly the dog that you'll hear in the background occasionally. I don't know what he's similar to a border collie. He's got the scent of something and he doesn't give a damn about anything else around him. But that is where we will leave this episode for today. Very successful. I thought I was going to struggle to have enough to do, but we've got ourselves a decent garden. Obviously a cherry blossom tree. These bushes should have a bit of colour on them come the spring. Flower beds, shrubbery sort of stuff, and just why not? Who wouldn't want an old sink in the garden? Lovely stuff. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, feel free. Where the hell am I going to store that? And if you've got any comments or suggestions of things you'd like to see on the series, then do feel free to pop them in the comments section below. I think this is going to have to live down the side of there for now. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching. And bye bye for now. I feel like maybe we need to make it look a bit more like a farmyard now. It's looking a bit too neat and tidy. Bye bye.